Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hello everybody, apologies for the late video. I've been away this weekend, so we have gold here at a very critical point. We can see we pulled back pretty significantly over the past 3 weeks, and we've got this key 50-day moving average support, which has held the past 2 days, and that is at 1251.49. So we can see this uptrend line. If it were drawn here to hit these higher lows in early April, we would be breaking below that level right now. So that's point number 1 for the bears. If we lose this 50-day moving average support, it's going to be point number 2, but it won't be game over for the bulls, as we will still have higher lows as long as we stay above these 1228.50, 1225.40, and then down to 1210. So those are some key support levels, but if we lose this 50-day moving average support, I'm going to be looking very strongly at the bearish gold miner plays, and I will point those out in a second. First, let's look at gold on the weekly time frame. 3 big red pullback weeks, so we'll see if the bulls can show up this week and hold this 10-week moving average support, which is at 1251.77 and lines up right with that 50-day moving average. If that is the case, we should see a move back up to the 1260s and 1270s, and that will mean to be patient and hold off on the bearish gold miner plays. But what I am looking at on these names is the weekly charts, and I'm looking at JDST and DUST. So first, let's look at JDST, and we are on the verge of a bullish MACD cross. The RSI is oversold. We've got a huge volume spike. Oftentimes, volume spikes indicate the top of an uptrend or the bottom of a downtrend, and we can see double the highest volume we've seen in the past. This is a 15-month chart right here. So that's extremely significant. I am liking Dust better than JDST because we can see very clearly lower high, lower low. It is a bullish reversal candlestick, but let's check out Dust in comparison. We've got a much more clear level of support attempting to be established here, and the volume is the same. MACD a little bit further along in the cross. RSI is not as oversold, so we are establishing this base of support, 1270, 1280, and 1210, but obviously the bulls bought the dip this week and closed it up at 1448. So Dust is going to be my main play that I'm watching here, and I'm going to be looking on the daily chart at the middle Bollinger Band resistance. We have not been over this middle Bollinger Band in 3 months, over 3 months. So once we can close above this level, that will be potential signal number 1, and we're going to look to start forming some higher highs and to keep this middle Bollinger Band support to start and potentially level out and then change this trend to the upside. So because it is a leveraged ETF, you're not going to want to hold it for multiple weeks. Well, maybe 2 weeks, I would say at most. But time decay is a factor, so it is meant for trading. But that being said, it could be a potential 1 to 2 week swing if we see the signs that we would like. And the signs that we would like are the loss of the 50-day moving average support for gold, and for the S&P 500 to continue to set lower highs and ideally lose 204 support. If SPY loses 204 support and gold loses the 50-day moving average, we're going to have both factors in favor for Dust. And I say both factors because the gold mining stocks, obviously they're affected by gold, but they're also affected by the overall market. So if you have the market going down and gold going down, you have Dust seeing very strong movement to the upside. And the inverse of Dust, NUGT, which is bullish the gold miners, we saw an explosion a few weeks ago, huge move up, and that is because both gold and the markets were in the same direction. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Lots of key signals to be watching, and this week will be very telling with gold. So appreciate you watching. We'll check back in as always. Should be back to normal schedule this week in terms of videos and such. And come on by the chat room with your free trial, where we will be covering these closely all day. Live market webcam, 2.5 hours each day. See you then. Thanks for watching. The Chart Guys community has compiled trader tips from dozens of traders over the last year and put together a free ebook you can access by clicking the button and entering your email. Have a wonderful night.